Scott, a 6-1 win today. Incredible performance from the lads, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's a performance, a result that we could only have dreamt of. But in the weirdest of ways, I know how capable we are. And I think we showed that from minute one today. We set our stall out. We sort of tweaked with personnel to fit the game today. And people that came in like Gabe George and Elliot Benyon really showed their sort of ability at times. I thought Gabe's crossing was brilliant. He was involved in the first 2 goals. And you got Elliot Benyon working until the 90th minute. So we're lucky that we can change it around. Feel like we've got strength in depth now in terms of the changes that we can make. And listen, it's really hard to pick a team. Lads that haven't got on today, I look at Ogo and Imran, and yeah, it's a massive joint effort from everyone. But it's like I say, it's a nice situation to have. I think a few months ago, I was looking at the team and I was scratching around and trying to pick players from Step 5 to play in the trophy tournament. And yeah, we've come a long way since then, I think, in terms of the options that we've got. Performances have been good, the results haven't been great at times, but yeah, I think today everything just came together. Everything that I've ever wished for from that team. Yeah, I thought they were superb.
George Alexander got his first, second, first and fourth goal for Slough Town today. It was an incredible performance, wasn't it?
Yeah, outstanding. I think the 4 finishes, 2 out of the 4 were exceptional. I look at the second one and the fourth one, just a nightmare to play against. Doesn't give people a moment's rest, and I think he sort of justified all the hard work on the transfer deadline day of trying to get him in. He's been brilliant for the last few games where he's played, and probably hasn't had the chances that he deserves for his work rate, but he was absolutely outstanding today, and you can see why. For me, he's a National League player, playing a league below. But yeah, he's a credit to himself, and he's come in and taken to it like a duck to water, giving us absolutely everything. Doesn't shirk hard work, and I think today, like, to get 4 goals is outstanding. He'll get the headlines, and rightly so. But there was a massive mammoth effort from everyone. I think everyone to a man was absolutely brilliant. And if that happens, and you're not carrying in passengers throughout the game, more often than not, you're going to get the right result. And yeah, just so proud of the lads.
It looked like you changed formation for today's game with Benyon and Alexander up top. Yellow also said before the game about being aggressive on its approach. Was that a game plan executed perfectly?
Yeah, I obviously watched Chippenham. I've watched them 3 times this week at home. You get sort of like a platform that you can watch games on, and they're a really good passing side. So I wanted to be really aggressive in the way that we went and pressed and stopped them playing. We didn't want to give any man at the back time on the ball. We thought we'll go a little bit brave, I guess, because when you do go man for man, it does leave you open at times. But yeah, it worked to a T, and I think the hard work of watching games at 6 o'clock in the morning, it's nice when it pays off. That doesn't happen every week, of course it doesn't, but yeah, we want to be aggressive, and then when we didn't have the ball or if they had good possession, Elliot's so intelligent, he drops in, makes it a little box in midfield, just makes it difficult to play through. But everything we asked the lads today, they did it to perfection, and we know that's not going to happen every week, of course not, and Monday's a new game, another day, but yeah, today it was just our day. I thought it could have been, I don't want to be disrespectful because they're some of the nicest people, but I think we've hit the bar twice. The keeper's made 2 absolutely outstanding saves. If we'd have scored 10, I don't think it would have been unjustified, I guess. But yeah, it's like you say, not going to be greedy. 6-1 against an unbelievably good side who 15 unbeaten. I've been looking at them over the last few weeks and wishing that we were where they are, because they've managed to get themselves out of a dogfight, a relegation battle. And I'm really pleased for them because they are good people, nice people. And the manager at the end there just said that we sort of battered them from minute 1, and that's huge praise to come from a team that have dominated the last 15 games that they've played. And so yeah, it's a really good day.
Francis Amati has come back to the side after a couple of weeks out of injury. Just how important is having him back for the final few games of the season?
Yeah, he's going to have to sort of bed himself in again. He's been out for 2 months, and anyone that's played football or any sport knows that you have to sort of get your way back into the game. You have to make sure that you sort of build your fitness up, and he'll need that. I think it would be easy to throw him in at the deep end and say, right, there we go, but we don't want him pulling up again. We want to use him as well as we can over the next few games. We've still got a job to do. I don't think it's done, of course it's not. Results will be going on around us now. So yeah, it's great to have him back. You can see at the end there he's hit the bar. I was desperate for him to score, and it just means so much. But I look at the people that have scored today as well. Elliot Benyon getting a goal, deserves it. Deserves it so much for his performance last Saturday when he came on, and then today I think he ran back and won a tackle in the 89th minute. And that, for me, at times, is as good as a goal. I look at it and I think, do you know what? It's just the honesty, the hard work. So yeah, overall, it's been an incredible day.
We next go to Taunton on Monday, a club a couple of positions above us in the league. What are you gonna take from today's game, which I hope is a lot, into the game on Monday?
I think the only thing we can take is confidence. We can take confidence into it, but obviously what comes with victories is sometimes complacency. We won't allow that to happen. Just said to the lads in there, the sun's out, we've won a game, got 3 points, and people will be tempted to go and celebrate by having a beer, and I don't want people to do that, because come Monday we want people ready to go again. We want to get another 3 points. We want to be relentless, ruthless in the way that we play. And for me, it'll be a completely different game. The pitch down there is meant to be boggy, it's meant to be heavy. They're a very physical side that probably don't want to play as much football as Chippenham. So we'll need to stand up to the test. It'll be really difficult. But yeah, like you say, going into Monday's game now, it just gives us that little bit of belief, even more so, that we can go there and hopefully get a result.
And finally, about the support from the fans today, it was incredible, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was there 850 odd. They're brilliant, especially when the sun's out behind the goal. They enjoy themselves, don't they? And I think the celebrations that we had in the second half, you could see like the elation on their faces, how excited they were, how happy they were, and it's so nice to get a convincing win in front of those guys. They travel around with us and saw a lot of new faces today as well. So hopefully we can get more people into the ground. This is what I'm desperate for. The Ebbsfleet game gave us a little bit of a snippet of what it can be like. I think we should be reaching 1,000 fans every single week at this place, and it just gives us so much more momentum. I know it's so cliche, but like I said earlier, people that play sport will understand it, and it does really give you that drive and the determination to run a little bit harder, a little bit faster. But yeah, it's nice to play on the Friday. It's nice to play the early game at 1 o'clock, go home, watch some other results come in. Hopefully they go away, and then be able to enjoy the weekend for a couple of days.
Okay, Scott, thank you very much.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.